My next point is really about building succession. It's very important to recognise talent and, as I say, allow people to play to their strengths. As you progress in your career and as you move up the ladder, then you will have people who you can trust who can step into your shoes. But I would recommend that you build in resilience because people do move on. So you need to do that in order not to have gaps in your team. Deal with issues straight away. My experience tells me that hoarding grievances really can cause resentment, and things can get out of proportion, actually. Just take the example if someone comes in late to work in the morning and that annoys you. I think the best way to deal with it is to let them know straight away. You may find out that, I don't know, there may be someone ill in the family, they may not have understood fully the working hours, or maybe they just didn't think it was important. But if you communicate with them, these issues can be nipped in the bud and sorted quickly so that we can move on. Again, I mentioned output, not hours. I don't judge people on being in the office, or presenteeism, as I call it. For me, it's very important to have a work-life balance. That means that people are happier, healthier, and enjoy work more. Certainly, I know in the construction industry there isn't really enough flexibility in that area. So it's really about people achieving what they need to achieve in the working day, not being in the office from 7 in the morning till 10 at night. I would encourage you to be bold and say what you think, and that's even if you're not fully sure of all the facts, because nobody is. And actually, there aren't really any right answers. And also I would encourage you, if you don't understand the question, ask. Because 9 times out of 10, everyone around you didn't understand, but they were too embarrassed to ask. So if you ask, then you move the conversation forward. And if you disagree, say so. Again, there are no right answers. I would make the point that this is often quite difficult for women in large meetings. Quite often they can be quietly spoken or perhaps overwhelmed in male-dominated meetings, but it's just a matter of taking a breath, doing a bit of practice, and getting on and saying what you think. Men do. Give something back. This is a very important one for me. I've given a lot of my personal time to be involved in my profession. I was involved in institution affairs. I became a vice president of our institution. It was mentioned about the Association for Consultancy and Engineering, chairing that, and that meant quite a lot of evenings, events, etc., conferences. But for me, the benefit really was it led to great networking. So I got to go to the House of Commons and meet MPs. I got to go to conferences and meet industry leaders. So you can start to have conversations with those people, understand issues, have your say about what's going on. And I have to say, if I'm honest, I think that networking led to me being recognised and being awarded my MBE. I'm not sure, because you never know how it happened, but I think that's probably what it was. Please encourage diversity in your teams. And this isn't really necessarily about having a balance of women and men. It avoids having a one-dimensional team. You want people with different skills, from different backgrounds, with different approaches. Because when you're looking for fresh ideas and new ways of doing things, you'll have a bigger pool of talent contributing, and that will help you on your way.